Welcome to Coppin State University.
Hi, my name is Kristen. I am the assistant to the director of admissions at Coppin State University. I'm also a Coppin State alum, class of 2014, and let's get this tour started. The Miles Connor Administration Building. This houses our admissions office, financial aid, our records and registration office, and our student accounts office. And that student accounts is for if you need to make any payment plans for your tuition, you will come to this building. All right, so this is our freshman dorm. It's called Daly Hall. It houses freshmen and honor students. We do have co-ed dorms. They are same-sex floors, so the first floor will be female, second floor will be male, so on and so forth. On each floor there are suites. In each suite there are 4 rooms. In each room there are two students in each room. So you will have a roommate when you come to Coppin State. Suite mates are responsible for keeping their rooms clean, keeping the bathroom clean. Each group of roommates will have a week to clean the bathroom. So when they come around doing their weekly checks, they'll check to see if the bathrooms are clean, if your rooms are clean. If not, you'll get a fine, or you'll lose visitation for the week or something like that.
And what is the visitation hours and how does that work?
Visitation is usually from 11 a.m. till about 9 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and then 11 a.m. till about 10 p.m. on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And you can only, you have to be checked in with somebody that lives on campus. Like we have people that will have a student ID but don't necessarily live on campus. You can only be checked in by someone that lives in the building. This is a nursing sorority.
Okay.
They typically follow the same process as any of the B9 organizations.
So do you have everybody on campus?
Mm-hmm.
All Divine Nines?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I see that Omega Doghouse. That's neat.
We made this to their class. Do some painting, add some new things.
Do you have lines? When do you have lines? Like in the spring, fall?
Sometimes in fall. This semester particularly, they've had various spring lines. I think every sorority or fraternity has had a spring lines thus far. All right, so this building is Coppin Academy. It's our Baltimore City Public Charter High School. It is for 9th through 12th graders. Some students that come to that attend Coppin Academy will get to take dual enrollment classes on our campus. Coppin Academy, they share the same campus. They use the same buildings that we do. So this is our second dorm hall. We only have 2 dorm halls. This is our second one, Denman Hall. It houses upperclassmen and nursing students. The setup is very similar to the first dorm that we saw at Daly Hall. It's co-ed, female, male, female, male. 4 rooms in 1 suite, 2 roommates to each suite.
Are they responsible for cleaning the bathroom as well?
Yes, the same rules still apply. You're responsible for cleaning the bathrooms during your week, making sure it's tight. The resident assistant, the RAs, will come around and check if you are not in compliance with your weekly cleaning. You will be given a fine or some type of visitation right.
And how much is the fine usually, you know?
Depending on the severity, the lowest is about $50. It can increase depending on the severity.
So is there ever a time when the custodians come in?
The custodians do come in. They do more of the general cleaning, like on this entrance floor. Mm-hmm. They try not to let the custodians go into the suites too much because students are living there and it'll be a violation of their privacy.
Mm-hmm. So the students are expected to bring their own supplies and all that? Okay.
So now we're in the physical education complex. This is our fitness center. It's open to all students, all student types. Anyone that becomes a student at Coppin State, you'll be able to utilize the fitness center during their hours of business. primarily used for our track team and our lacrosse team. Coppin State does not have a football team, so this is why we call it athletic field, because it has multi-use.
So what does homecoming look like for you guys?
Our homecomings are in the spring and February for our basketball team.
Is it well attended?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. This is one of our multi-purpose gyms. It can be used for a pickup basketball game, or we'll host several events in this room.
So if you wanted to play a pickup game, you just let yourself in and...
So you'll have to check in at the front desk and get your group of friends. Say, hey, we're going to meet in this room at 2 o'clock, and you all guys have to check in. Or if you have a guest, you have to check your guest in, and then you guys can come play basketball.
Sorry, you guys, this is the basketball court, but it's not open, so I can't get in there to give you a closer view. But this is where they have their basketball games, and basketball is one of their main sports because they don't have a football team. So they come in the fall for homecoming, and this is their homecoming game.
This is our swimming pool. It's open to all students. We have coaches that, if you would like to be a coach, you can be a coach if you're certified. Want to learn how to swim, we have students and coaches that will teach you how to swim. They try to utilize this all year round. Most of the time it's more utilized in the spring semester. The different organizations, clubs and the Greek organizations will have different types of foam parties or pool parties, especially during like midterm time and finals time to kind of boost the morale of students.
Hey baby, how are you? Thank you. It's okay.
Card. Okay. Thank you.
Oh, okay. This is our Talent Center Cafe.
I didn't need
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Talent Center Cafe. Right here is where students will eat. They have music playing or movies playing for the students to enjoy while they're eating. Here, buffet. Students love their cards. Multiple options.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. You guys have like special days where like I have soul food or fish or...
You're welcome. Enjoy.
Thank you.
This is Fanny Jackson Coppin. This is actually who Coppin State is named after. She was a teacher and she started her own college here in Baltimore. So our president, Dr. Anthony L. Jenkins, when he first started here at Coppin State about 3 or 4 years ago, his main thing was making sure that Fanny Jackson Coppin space was around campus. So dedicated this statue to the campus. Alright, this is our student center. It's open to all students. We have our Italian cafe to the left. They make burgers, chicken fingers, soup, salads, chicken sandwiches, cheese steaks. Cheese steaks. We have our bookstore right here in the middle. Sells Coppin paraphernalia, and you get your cap and gown when the time comes. You can buy your school supplies or your school books in this bookstore. And over here on the right, in the corner, we have our Subway on campus.
That's what I smell, Subway bread.
Bread, yep. Yep.
So where did you go? I found this road. Find out what you're going to do with you before I shut it down. Find out what you're going to do.
Our Partlet Moore Library is open to all students that live on campus or students that are commuters, undergrad and grad. So you can come in here, you can check out books, you can use the computer. The one great thing about Coppin is that we're a part of the University System of Maryland. So if there's a textbook that you need that Coppin doesn't have, if you log into the system and see that like Morgan State has it or Frostburg has it, you can put in a request to have that book shipped to Coppin from one of those institutions if needed.
So what's it like during like midterms and finals?
So during midterms and finals, they will extend their library hours late into the night. So the regular hours are from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. And then during midterms and finals, they'll extend their hours till midnight. This is our College of Business building. It actually opened in October of 2023, so it's our newest building. This is the building that houses entertainment management, accounting, marketing, management, sports management. They're all in this building. One of the great things about this building is that there are a lot of different attributes inside to help a student in the real life. Like for entertainment management, we have one of the rooms is soundproof where you can start your podcast or get training with podcasts. One of the other rooms has the stock marquee, so you'll be able to keep up with the stocks if you're interested in that. This is also geared towards helping independent learning for students and helping them to really grasp the concept. One great thing that this building has that I wish they had when I was a student is their classrooms have microphones in them that will pick up what the professor is saying, and they will kind of have the closed caption on the screen so that if you aren't able to keep up because they talk too fast or they have a strong accent, you'll be able to follow along because the words will show up on the screen. We have a courtyard bar in the back when it gets warmer temperatures, like today, if you and your friends want to go outside and study or just talk, they have that available. Also, you can sit out here. There's a lot of seating space for you to, we have study groups. If you just want to sit at a desk isolated by yourself, they have that space here too. This is our Science and Technology Center. It houses biology, anatomy, chemistry, and theology, if you have to take that course. And our cybersecurity program is in here, our IT office that we have for employees and our IT office that we have for students are all located in this building. One great thing about the Science and Technology Center is that they have these monitors outside of each classroom. The monitors are here so you can help keep track of which class is in this room. So it'll say STC, which is Science Technology Center, room 115, and it will have which classes are going to be happening in this building. So if you ever get lost, if you're unsure, you can just look at the monitor and find out if you're in the right class or not. Or if there's ever a last minute emergency and your professor can't send out communications in time, they can just set up and it'll say cancel for that class. This is a general class size, so Coppin State will have in your first or your freshman year, your sophomore year, you'll take general education classes, and this is the class that all freshmen have to take. 30 to 35 students in your class, and it'll be no bigger than this. And then Once you get a major, you'll have a significant less amount of students in your class. This is our Health and Human Services building. It is home to the nursing department, criminal justice, and psychology. It also houses our on-campus health suite, and our counseling center for those that need counseling services. Our Health and Human Services building on the first floor, we have an Einstein Bagel. We have a couple of classrooms on this floor, and we also have our on-campus daycare center down this.
And who can utilize that?
Coppin State employees and some community members.
So do the education majors do like an internship in there?
Early childhood education majors, they'll come over to the Child Development Center and do internships with the daycare.
Hey family, it's not that I didn't want to show you the lab school, but I wanted to be respectful of taking pictures of children.
So I'm Dr. Harvin. I'm the interim chairperson of the baccalaureate nursing program here at Coppin State University. So in our program, we have traditional, which is 2 years. So that's a student that comes in from anywhere and just kind of starting, doesn't have a nursing degree. And then we have an accelerated plan of study. So that's a student who already has a degree in anything, doesn't have to be nursing, and they can finish the program in an accelerated period of time. It takes them 15 months. And we have RN and BSN programs. So these are students who are already registered nurses and they just want to get their bachelor's degree. And that takes 2 semesters.
About how many students do you guys have?
In each program, well, so currently we have a total of, I have 31 seniors and I have 40 juniors. So that's what, 2008, like 84 students right now. And traditional and 7 RN and BSN students currently.
Okay. What's the percentage of the
In-class pass rate? Oh,
Yes.
So right now we're at 80% pass rate.
Oh Lord, I thought there was real people. I was gonna say.
Oh no, real people.
Okay, I was gonna say I got to turn the video off.
This is a SimLab. This is one about SimLabs. We have quite a few. And here we use, this is where the students come in to practice, right? So we want them to practice and make all the mistakes in here where we can help them and remediate them before they get out to the hospital and things like that. So they will come in here and take care of our patients. The one in the middle with the big belly, of course, is our pregnant one, and she'll deliver a baby. They do hands-on skills, and then of course you can see all the work on the board. Sometimes we're actually doing some lectures in here with them as well. If you have anybody interested, what's your major?
Oh, I work in admission.
Oh, admission.
Yes.
Okay, what's your name?
Kristen.
Kristen. Nice meeting you, Kristen.
I am very committed to our students doing well and proud of how they've been doing. And out there in the hospital, you'll hear, they'll say, oh, you graduated from Coppin because you know what you're doing.
With my mom one day, she was in the hospital at Memorial.
Okay.
And somehow they started talking about Coppin. And so she said, oh, you went to Coppin? I know I'm in good hands.
Yes.
So,
We do
yes.
very well out there. So I'm proud of the students, the program, and thinking about nursing. This is the place to be. So this is just one of our things. I'm not going to take you to the other ones, but they're like a PEDS one, and intensive care, and a community one.
This is great. Thank you. So our President Jenkins, he's very accessible. He really wants students to feel comfortable and confident enough to come to his office with any issues that they might have. There are times when you could walk into the student center and President Jenkins is sitting in a cafe just eating lunch with the students. One great thing that President Jenkins has initiated is called Coppin Conversations, where he'll have this once every 2 months, where he will go into one of the conference rooms or one of the spaces that can hold a large body of students, and he's like, just talk to me. Come, tell me what's on your mind, any issues that you're having, things that you want me to be alert about, and it's just open conversation. He'll do it for 1 hour, and a lot of students do come to tell him how they feel, and he takes everyone's, no comment is
Disregarded,
disregarded or not important to him. He'll take everyone, something that's serious and something that might not seem serious.
Hey, how you doing, man?
They hold the same
All
weight
right.
to him. So I think that's one really great thing that Dr. Jenkins, President Jenkins does.
And you could walk into his office.
You could walk into his office. So his office is located in the library. You could walk into his office. If he's unavailable, one of his assistants will get your contact information, find out what's going on. They'll try to generate it or try to help with the situation until Dr. Jenkins is back in the office or out of his meeting or back from his conference, like to start get things in motion so that when he comes back, he can address it and find out what's going on. This is our Grace Jacobs building. It's one of the oldest buildings on campus. During our remodel, we've had a lot of our education classes in this building. Since then, those classes have moved to one of the newer buildings, but they still utilize it. You'll also in this find our tutoring labs, our writing labs, our tech labs in this building as well. Grace Jacobs is one of our older buildings, so this is one of the older classrooms. It's not as modern as the classroom that we saw earlier, but it still is used by professors. One of my classes were actually in this exact classroom. And one of the great things that I love about Coppin is their class sizes. It's small. I went to a school previously that had a larger class size. It had about 60 to 70 students in the class. And in these classes, you'll have 30, 35 in my general classes. When I got into my major, once I declared my major and started taking the courses within my major, I had about 6 people in my class, including myself. And I love that experience because when I was in school, I was very quiet. I was very shy. I just wanted to come to class, get my work done, and then leave. I didn't want to talk to nobody. I just wanted to do what I needed to do. But my professor, he pulled it out of me. He was like, Kirsten, like, I see you. You can't hide. There's only 6 of you in here. And it kind of forced me to come out of my shell because the classes here are very hands-on. They try to mimic more so of the real world than just book information all day. They want you to get your hands dirty and really get into the field. So that's one of the other great things that I like about it. It's a family, and it forces you to do things that make you comfortable, but things that kind of challenge you in a little bit as well. So the last and final thing about our tour is our special little outside classroom right here with these circular seats. So this outside classroom is designed so that professors could bring their classrooms outside when we're having warmer temperatures like today, and they can have a classroom session outside instead of being inside the building.
Y'all pray for our tour guide, please. Go ahead.
Okay. One last and final great thing about Coppin is that we have an in-state tuition incentive. If you are from a state that has 2 HBCUs or less, if you come to Coppin State, you'll be charged the in-state tuition rate instead of the out-of-state tuition rate. Delaware is one of those states. There are about 30 states. So our tuition for an in-state resident is $7,000 and our out-of-state rate is $13,000. So if you're in one of those states that have 2 HBCUs or less, come to Coppin so you can get in-state tuition.
Hi, my name is Eunice. I am a sophomore here at Coppin State University, originally from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. When I was in high school applying to Coppin, I did have a 3.8 GPA. I was salutatorian of my class. It was not hard to get in. I had decent SAT scores, I think around a 12. 3 things I like about Coppin are that it's small. It's definitely like a community. You kind of know everyone. You can kind of see everyone. The teachers are very hands-on. I would say like it's very easy to get in contact with the professors if you need help with anything. And that it's not a big campus, so it's easy to like, if you wake up late, it's easy to get across campus pretty easily in like decent time. 3 things that I would say Coppin needs to improve are probably being like a more social campus, there being more like activities on campus for everyone. Another thing, maybe like groups just, I feel like things need to be more outside. I feel like people need to be able to see them. What else? I'm trying to think.
That's good that you can only pick up 2. That's it?
That's good.
That's beautiful.